Good morning, biology students. For today's lesson, you're going to be doing a CER peer edit for the first part of the lesson and then doing some graphing review in order to prepare for our test later this week. So for this peer edit, you should have received an email from me earlier this week with a paper of one of your classmates. This is a copy of your classmate's paper, so you can edit this directly. What your job is going to be to do is a couple things. First, you are going to read through your classmate's paper. See what they wrote and just read it through normal. Your next task is going to be to complete this document located here. So when you click this document, it'll bring you to this checklist. You can ignore the one on the left side for the self-edit. You're going to be strictly looking at the peer edit side. As you do the peer edit, you can click directly on this document and update it as you go, and then you're going to leave comments and suggestions for how to fix it also. You need to have at least one comment or suggestion for each box. This document specifically looks at grammar and overall writing style for a paper. Once you are done with this, go ahead and take a screenshot of this because you will need it that later. So that is your second read through of the paper, is looking for grammar and mistakes and sentence structure. Your third run through of the paper is going to be to edit the paper based upon the rubric below. Remember, your claim is going to be worth 3 points and it must state and answer the question. There must be at least 3 or more specific pieces of evidence, and for each piece of evidence there needs to be reasoning to support why does the evidence support the claim. Each piece of evidence is going to be 3 points each, giving us a total of 15 points and then an overall score of 20 because there's an additional 5 points for format and grammar. So you are going to grade your partner's paper and give them a grade. Once you have done all of these tasks, your job is going to be to email the person whose paper you edited, and make sure you include me in that email as well so I can give you points. In the email that you are going to send to them, you need to include a screenshot of this document that you already completed that you should have taken. You also need to include the original paper that you edited and then you made comments directly on. One quick note, make sure you're making the comments in a different color so that I can see what you are changing in their paper or what you are suggesting. And then you also need to include 3 things they did well and 3 things that they need to work on in the paper. And this all needs to be emailed to both your partner and me. Once you have received this email, your next task is going to be to fix your CER based on the edits that your partner has made. So you need to read through their edits, see what they're suggesting, and see what you need to fix, and then you're going to be submitting that new CER here. Again, I am going to be grading this for points, and I'm going to be looking through it quite a bit, and so this will be one of your first major grades before your test later this week. After you submit these 2 things, you do have some extra graphing practice to do, so make sure you click next and do the other assignment for today and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.